Alright, the first rant on this channel, unfiltered, unedited. I'm just going to go from the cuff. And I've got to preface this. This rant is going to be about cinema etiquette, alright? And my issues with people at today's cinemas. So, give you a background. Think about this. A 4 or 5-year-old little Stu used to go to the cinema a lot. His mother, my mother, used to work at the cinema. Couldn't afford babysitters. Hey, it was the 70s, 80s time. I used to take me to her work, the cinema, clock me down. So from a very early age, I was captured with the imagination of the darkness and the big screen. And to me, it's like a church. So fast forward, all these years later, we've got the millennials, we've got the Gen X's, we've got all these other people, right? And they've brought all their issues with them. So let's talk about it. I'm going to break this down into a top 10 of annoyances at the cinema. And I'm going to do it in order. And I'm going to rank them from 1 to 10 on trigger level. How much it triggers the stew. Alright, so let's get this rant underway. So, top 10 cinema annoyances. I'm going to have one honourable mention. Alright? I like to call this faction of people the munchers. Alright? You know the people, right? They've got their bag of Doritos or their popcorn, these big buckets of popcorn, and they're like, close your mouth, dude. Close your mouth. And no matter what, they make that box of popcorn last for 2 hours. They make those nachos last for the entirety of the movie. But you know I'm giving them a pass. And the reason I'm giving them a pass, they only actually get 1 out of 10 on my trigger level. So I'm zen right now. 1 out of 10, yeah? Because the cinemas have to make a profit. And the only way the cinema stays in operation is selling the nachos and the popcorn. So you can't blame people for eating them. So that's a 1 out of 10 on the trigger level. Okay, let's go number 10. And number 10 is the people I like to call the smoochers. Alright, now you know what I'm talking about. This again only scores 2 out of 10 on my trigger level. Alright, so I'm still pretty calm, yeah? So you've got your young couples, you know, they're maybe 16, they're 18, whatever. They live with their mums, live with their dads, they can't, you know, go to their boyfriend's house, whatever, so they go to the backseat of the cinema and they're smooching. Or you got the dude, spends 2 hours like arm around her, hello. It's a little bit annoying. But you know what? As long as they stay to the back seat and do not come next to my seat, because I sit in the middle, yeah? You smoocher, stay in the back and you'll stay at the 2 out of 10 level on the trigger meter. Alright, number 9. And we've got the bingo grannies. Alright, bingo grannies, the old people, right? They score 3 out of 10. Now, I'm not going to be ageist here. However, bingo grannies, they'll quite often go, "What's that, son?" And a very loud noise because they're deaf. They can't hear. And they'll say, "Who's that? Is that Hugh Jackman fella?" Granny, the bingo's down the road. Go dab some numbers and get out of my cinema. So that triggers me a little bit. I've actually had to say to grannies before, "Hey granny, this ain't the bingo. This is my church, this is the cinema." But they only score a 3 out of 10. So you can see where the trigger levels are rising. I'm starting to feel a bit hot here. I might have to put the fan on a second. Alright, what's next? Number 8. The bladderless patrons. Oh, you think they've got no bladder. Because literally half through the movie they're like, "Ow, excuse me, I need to go to the toilet," and they shove you, and you have to stand up because you've got like no space. So I'm standing up, I'm like, "Alright dude," and he's like shuffling past. Go to the toilet before the movie starts. It's 2.5 hours. When I've got a daughter, and when she was 3, she could hold in her pee for 2.5 hours. Grow up, go to the toilet first, and hold it in. In all the years I've been in the cinema, and I have literally seen thousands of movies in the cinema, you know how many times I've gone to the toilet during a movie? 0. Even if I'm bursting, I'm not going to disrespect somebody else's cinema time by me squeezing past them and go to the toilet. Hold it in, go before. That's easy. So that only gets to still 3 out of 10. Because I get it, some people got issues. Maybe wear a nappy. I don't know. Fair. Alright, number 7. And you guys get a 4 on my trigger level. And it's the famous seat kickers. Now, normally, the reason I get a 4 and I don't go so mad, it's usually kids, alright? It's usually the 3-year-olds, the 5-year-olds, are swinging the leg because they're bored. Hup, 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 hup. So you watch your film where you're in your bubble, you're in your zone. And at this point, I'll turn around to the parent and go, "Parent, control your child." You know what I mean? Get some ribbon. You know, like tie the legs together. You know, do something. God damn. There's no need for this. But they rank number 7. 4 out of 10. We're getting higher on the chart now. I need to take a breath. Alright, number 6. We've got the ill-informed girlfriends. And this may sound sexist, and I'm sure there are male counterparts to this. But from my experience in cinema, and it's typically in a franchise movie, take the Marvel universe, which I'm a massive fan on. You'll get the dude who'll take his girlfriend there, and it's maybe part 7, right? Like in the middle, it's like the third Avengers movie, and she's never seen anything before. And she'll be like, whisper, but it's loud enough that I can hear it 10 rows down. "How's that? Is that Captain America?" I don't know why I'm doing an English accent. I'm half English, so I'm okay to do that. "Is that Captain America? Chris Evans? Oh, I've seen him in this other movie." No, you didn't. Just shut up, alright? It's just, in the movie, watch the movie. Don't talk to your boyfriend. If you've got a question, that's great. Ask the questions after. Or, even more refreshing, how about you do your research and you watch the movies before you come in to the actual movie? 6 out of 10 on the trigger level. If you don't do your research on the movie, don't go see the movie. If you don't understand the movie, then don't go see the movie. It's pretty simple. Alright, let's go back to the males. Yeah, let's give the males some heat now. So we've got number 5. They also score 6 out of 10 on the trigger level. And it's the all-knowledgeable boyfriend. Alright, so think of that equation. We had the ill-informed girlfriend. Now we've got the all-knowledgeable boyfriend. And I've got a bit of experience with this. I remember going to see the Wolverine movie, simply titled Logan, yeah? So I'm sitting there, and there was quite a lot of things. We actually had the big old granny in that one, and we had a few other issues at that time. That might be for another video. We'll tell that story. So, I'm halfway through the movie, and I hear this guy go, "Yeah, well, in issue 264 of the Wolverine, this actually didn't happen." And I'm just like, I turn around, and I'm not going to swear, because kids may watch this, but I said, "Mate, you want to shut the F up." He tried to eyeball me, and I eyeballed him back, and guess who went back in her seat, and he shut up. Yeah, the all-knowledgeable boyfriend. Keep your knowledge, again, before the movie, educate your girlfriend, or after the movie. Don't get halfway through the movie and tell me, issue 264, I don't care about issue 264. I care about my cinema experience and my 2.5 hours in my bubble watching this movie. If I read the comics and issue 264, I'll do that, son. I'll do that. Getting sweaty. Trigger levels climbing. Alright, what do we have next? We got number 4. And this ranks 7 out of 10. It's simply entitled The Chatty Boys. Alright? Bunch of teenagers, early 20s, lads, Larry, hey, I'm too good to be in here. It's a Friday night, give me my bottle of bucky. Why are you in my cinema? Get to the pub. It's another place. And they'll chat about the football. They'll chat about the cars. They'll chat about anything that's no the movie. Chatty boys, take a walk. There are other venues for you instead of this dark church-like cinema that I love. 7 out of 10. We're at number 3, also scoring 7 out of 10 on my trigger level monitor. And it's the giggling girls. Girls, you know you are. And the most prevalent time for this is in horror movies. So honestly, my heart sinks if I'm in a horror movie and I see a bunch of girls come in together as a group. No. Why? And the problem is, I can't shout at these girls because immediately I'm the bad guy. So I just got to take this one. And I hate taking it. I hate it. So we got a bunch of girls coming. Here's what they do, right? They'll sit there and they're... And then we might get a bit quiet, okay. Then we get scary a bit. Bing! Scare. And then it's... And then it's... I wasn't really scared. I saw that coming. Were you scared? Oh, you were scared, were you? No. Shut the F up. Giggly girls, girls, if you're in a bunch with your other girlfriends, don't come to our horror movie. Please. Alright. Number 2 and number 1. Both score 10 out of 10 on the trigger level monitor. And what are they? Alright. Number 2. I like to simply call number 2 the moon faces. Stu, what's the moon faces? What's the moon faces? Okay, so let me explain something to you, a little bit of science here, yeah? The moon shines in the night sky, not by its own volition, but by the reflection of the sun shining on it back to the earth. Alright? Get what I'm going here. So in this dark cinema, when you stick out your mobile phone and you even look at it for a second, here's what happens. A flash of light, and it lights up your face like the goddamn moon. And the moon shines. And then there's Stu and his bubble watching his movie, and out of the peripherals, it's this massive spotlight, boom. And I look along and I see this giant moon face. It makes your face look big when you bring your phone. That's what it does. Yeah. It makes your face look big. Listen, moon face. 2.5 hours. Get rid of your phone. I'm just checking, make sure the kid's alright. No. Years ago, we didn't have mobile phones. We still went to the cinema. By that logic, you would never get on an airplane. You would never travel anywhere where you can't get mobile phone reception. 2 hours, all I'm asking for. Phone, switch it off, silent, don't look at it, put it in your pocket. No more moon faces. I don't want to see moon faces, Jupiter faces, Saturn faces. Sell them on your face. And finally, number 1, and I'm simply going to title this The Unaware and the Ignorant. 10 out of 10. There's a certain class of people who literally, this entire list, it's all to them. They don't care. The cinema is their living room. The cinema is a place where they could do what they do in the living room. I'm sorry, in your home, you could pause the movie, go to the toilet. In your home, you can pause the movie and chat to your friends. In your home, you can look at your mobile phone. Number 1, it's all these people, and I'm sorry, it's most of the young people who don't know, don't care, who have not been educated in proper cinema etiquette. You come to these movies and you ruin it. And let me tell you something. If you walk to the cinema and you see Stu sitting in the cinema, you better not do anything from numbers 1 to 10. Because I'll tell you what, and I've done it plenty of times and I'll do it again. I will get off my seat and I will walk towards you. I will tap you on the shoulder. I will embarrass you in front of the entire cinema. So I don't care. And I will tell you to put your phone off, stop talking, watch the goddamn movie. And that was my rant. So I hope you enjoyed that rant. This is very new technology. Watch, laugh, commiserate, disagree, do what you like. Entertainment purposes. I hope it didn't offend anybody, and if it did, come find me, we'll talk. Alright, from Stu Reviews and Rants, I'm out.